and you thought that was definitely it.
Well, we did. We said it at half-time. We didn't see a way back, but Austria kept on going. And again, it was a lovely piece of quality to get that second goal. They work it well. They have a little bit of width. Good hold-up play from Serbia there, and the touch with the right foot just pushes it onto the left foot, and it's too quick for them. It's a good finish.
Yeah. Very good finish.
Yeah, not only very good finishing, but you can see that Italy just has this piece of quality in their squad. They're bringing off players like Chiesa, like Pessina, that can make the difference then in a couple of minutes of the game, and it brought them 2-0 up. But then still, Austria came back, fought back, and they came back with a goal then from Kalicic. But overall, I think, you know, the slightly better team went through.
And then just to make it interesting at the end, Rio.
Yep, Kalicic came on, young 23-year-old playing for Stuttgart this year, come with a great header. He was a handful when he came on. We were saying they could have got to the ball to him even more straight after this, but Jorginho comes off the post, leaves a little gap there, and it's a deft little touch. Great little header.
Both of them, Belotti and Jorginho, I think Jorginho at that near post there, are a little bit flat-footed, aren't they? The Kalicic just gets in front of him, gets the header away. Yeah, then it's panic stations.
It certainly was. They were very gallant, weren't they, Austria?
They give it a right good go. I mean, I don't know how they managed to get so much energy to come back when they were 2-0 down, but they did.
Rio?
Yeah, their manager has to be very proud of them. They put on a good show. We came to this game thinking Italy, the form team, were going to dust this team down. They give a great account of themselves, but in the end, the better team won.
Yeah, Italy, they found a way in the end, didn't they?
As they often do, because of the quality that they have. Yeah. But I think, you know, the Austrian players can be really, really proud of themselves and the entire nation.
Thanks all of you. That's all we've got time for. That's it from us. The news will follow. Sorry the extra time was so dull, but Italy have done it. Goodbye. The time that was, and Italy stretched their winning streak to 12 games and their unbeaten run to 31 matches, both new records for the Azzurri. But they finally conceded a goal, their first in 1,169 minutes. Well, what about that?
Well, credit to both teams, Gary, for the energy and the quality that they showed in a very difficult extra time. I mean, Austria, we didn't see a way back for them at half-time and extra time, and to their credit, they came back, they fought, they got the goal, and they made it a very, very nervy ending for the Italians. But the Italians, the changes they made and the quality that were brought onto the pitch won them the game in the end.
Yeah, it certainly did, and they're celebrating that victory that takes them into the sort of celebrating or fighting, I'm not quite sure which. But either way, they're certainly enjoying themselves, Jürgen.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, they played a brilliant first 30 minutes, the Italian side. Then the second half was all Austria all over the place, and then exciting extra time with the 3 players scoring coming off the bench, you know. And that was made the difference, especially Chiesa's first goal made the big difference. So compliment to Italy and huge compliment also to Austria.
Yeah, we often see extra times that are relatively dull, Rio, but both teams really had a go, went to win it.
Yeah, they did. I think the substitutes had a huge impact, as the lad said. I think sometimes, knowing from experience going into extra time games, tiredness creeps in. You sit there and think, do we want to keep pushing? You get a bit nervy. But here it's a fantastic run. The run takes Alaba inside the pitch, and it opens up a beautiful amount of space there for Chiesa. Still has so much to do. The first touch of his head, the second to take it away from the defender, and the finish, absolutely tremendous. Right foot, left foot and the head, all involved in the one movement. Brilliant.
Superb finish, and it wasn't too long before they made it sooner. This is the actual celebrations in Rome for that Chiesa goal, and that was fairly predictable celebrations. And as for Italy's first goal ever in extra time in the European Championship, and then Pessina scored not long after that, and you thought that was definitely it.
Well, we did. We said it at half.
The Italian was better in the first half. They played more balls into the last third. They played more balls into the dangerous area. They didn't manage to score. They went close once with Immobile with a great shot, which is a speciality. So far it's good because Italy is doing what they need to do. The only point has been that Austria has been very good. They defended very well. They were compact. They pressed very hard. And so they are holding. I think the key is going to be Italy has to insist playing the way it's playing, but being very careful not to concede anything, because we conceded only one chance to Arnautovic, and Arnautovic nearly scored. That would be the key. But if Italy can maintain the same numbers that he had in the offensive third that they had in the first half, they're going to win the game.
I was going to say they were free to roam, but they were free to play. It's a group phase. They had a really, really good start, winning 3-0 in the first game. You carry that on in the group phase, and then you get to this one, and they all get... They kind of gone backwards to what we know Italy to be. And it's a little, I have to say, I'm a little bit disappointed with Italy today.
Yeah, I think they've been a shadow of themselves. What reasons? Could be various reasons. They look a little... They don't look as sharp as they were. The first couple of games we saw them play, they were brilliant at pressing the ball and getting at teams and working the ball around the football pitch. But they came up against a team here for 45 minutes that really were just saying to them, we're just going to frustrate you. We're not going to do anything. But as the game grew, and how lucky are they and how fortunate are they that this was just about a foot or two offside. Otherwise, they could be going out. Now, we've talked about that great Italian spirit that they seem to have and that togetherness. Now's the test for them. And you know, a funny thing, if they come through this, they might...
Yeah, they're sort of moving back to what they've sort of promised us in the group phase. But what a couple of inspirational substitutions he's made.
Do you know what the two goals there showed us? We talked about how poor they were with the retention of the football, the passing. Those two goals showed, the first goal in particular, when the ball was fizzed into the front man. We didn't see any of that in the 90 minutes.
No.
And then it was played wide. Didn't see any of that. Misplaced passes then. Same with the second one. Two good passes in the build-up that we hardly saw anything, Richard, in the first 90 minutes. That's sometimes the difference. But we did say he had big decisions to make during that second half, Mancini. And to be fair to him, he made them.
Yeah.
And
made them.
when you talk about needing luck, I think you mentioned it, Ruud and Peter.
You need that,
you
yeah.
need luck to win a tournament like this. They got that. Anrautovic, and another day might have stayed outside, might have got the goal, and they might be out, but they're not. And this is I think it's a big statement in a different...
Austria's shoes here and thinking, I have this opportunity. Yes, I'm playing Italy. Would I go out there and try a little bit harder? Would I be so defensive and act so negative in the game? I don't think I, as a player, would have liked that. So what we know now is that Italy, they are struggling against that kind of tactics. They don't really have, at least not on the evidence tonight, they don't really have anything to break that up. And that can be, it can be a strength because they now have something to look back at and learn from. But it can also be a very big weakness because now other teams, they've seen that. And we know from previous tournaments that the further we go on in these tournaments, the more tactical the games are being played. So, I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed with Italy today. They have promised me, because I was very surprised of how good they were in the group phase. They promised me as a viewer, as a football fan, so much, and they gave very little.
It's important for us, but at the moment we are very disappointed to not reach our goal. I think we could have seen that we played a really nice game with a little bit more of luck. Maybe we could win the game. And we are very disappointed, and it's not easy to talk about this right now.
A huge disappointment, but there is something you can build on it for the future with the current squad you have in the team, right?
Yes, of course. I think we have a lot of potential in the team. We have a lot of players who play on the highest level, and like you saw in these Euros, in the group, but also today against Italy, that we earn the respect and deserve it too.
From where you get the belief, the confidence you have to go in and to score in the last minutes of the match as well today?
You could have seen the whole game. I think, like I said before, in the first 90 minutes with a little bit more luck, we could score the first goal. It was a very tight decision with the offside, I guess, and so I think we built our confidence from game to game, and also today from minute to minute. We could have feel that maybe Italy was a little bit nervous the longer the time goes. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Dave.
Thank you.
won 25, drawn 5, lost none. Goal scored, 81.
Amazing.
Conceded 7. Wow. This is a very different Italy under Roberto Mancini.
It is. It's an Italy that we have never seen, because we all always remember Italy of counter-attack, good defense. And I think that's just a new swagger here. And it's nice to see. If it has to do something with the fact that he has been abroad